everybody, welcome back. We're here at the Kimpton. I've clearly taken my post-flight shower. My room wasn't ready earlier, so I just went out for a bit of wine nearby. There's this absolutely amazing wine bar really close to the hotel. It's called Noble Rot. Sorry, I keep clutching my head because I think my towel's gonna come off. Anyways, the wine bar is really close to an Aesop store, so I went there and I grabbed some hand soap and got a couple samples. So I tried their exfoliator, that was nice, and now I'm just putting on the hydrating balm as kind of the base for today's skincare. So the plan for today, it is a pretty chilled day, no meetings in person at least, so just have a couple internal things to do, some video calls. Tonight we're actually gonna go out. We're gonna go out to this really cool Mexican bar here in London, and that's kind of it. Like, it's gonna be a pretty chilled day. I had such an amazing time sitting at Noble Rot, just enjoying the sunshine with a bit of wine. We're gonna change rooms actually, because there's a really funny problem with this room. If you can see it, let me see if I can get you to see it. So, okay, you see where the shower is here? You should see the shower head. So when I'm in here, I'm the same height as the shower head. So the problem is, it's really hard for me to shower because I have to bend my knees to shower. So the team is very nice and they're letting me change rooms. So once we kind of dry off and get ourselves a bit situated, we're going to change rooms. But yeah, a very funny, at least in my opinion, a very funny start to the London trip. I need to dry my hair. I needed to wash my hair. I was gonna wait until tomorrow and see if I could go to a salon, but since I'm going out tonight, there's just no chance that I was gonna get by with my hair. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then we need to get glammed up. But yeah, that's my quick check-in. Let's go get this hair sorted. The one negative here is that I wasn't really anticipating to do my hair. Like I said, I was planning to go to a salon tomorrow, and I'll probably go to a salon when I'm in Paris. So I didn't bring any of my serums or like my usual stuff. So all I've got is the hotel's like amenities, which they're good, right? Like, it is a 5-star hotel, but it's not the same. It is not the same. Let's see, I've got my layers kind of put away. I actually think, you know what, I made the wrong choice. I think we need to do the bangs first. Let's get that out of the way, and then we can do the rest of the layers. So for my bangs, I blow dry them down and then I blow dry them to the side, and that way they sit pretty straight. This. Perfect. Now let's get these layers out of the way. I'm going for a bit of a rough blow dry because I am going to straighten my hair after this anyway, so there's no reason to really be too particular about the way that I dry it. It just needs to be dry at the root. Okay, good. We're looking good. Go for the next layer. I usually dry, I think, in like 3, sometimes 4 layers, but now that my hair got cut, there's a lot less weight in my hair, so I can get away with 3 layers pretty easily. Honestly, this floor, this 6th floor at the Kimpton, is always a big challenge with the rooms. It's just such an awkward floor. The rooms are all a little bit like, ceiling is a bit lower. I like the bottom floors, like floors 1 through 3 are my fave. 4 is okay, but anything above 4 gets a bit weird. Okay, nice. Okay, it's blow drying quickly. I think that's the one nice thing about dealing with your hair after you've gotten a haircut, is it blow dries a little bit quicker. There's a few less layers, a bit less weight. We're getting there, little by little. Okay, not bad for a bit of a speed run. Hair is dry, that's what matters, but it is super puffy, which is exactly why we need to straighten it. What I'm gonna do next is just get dressed really quickly so we can move rooms, and then I'll see you again in the new room, and hopefully I won't be the same height as the shower. Okay guys, we're back. We're in the new room. The new room is lovely. I think it's your standard sort of Kimpton room. It's just big and bright. You know what I mean? It's just a nice room. It's nice and simple, and I'm happy to announce that the shower is a normal shower. The previous room, obviously, it was like a bathtub situation, which is great, but I'm not really going to do any bathing. I just need like a really functional shower, and this room has a normal shower. You might also be wondering, like, why am I here on the floor all the time? It's because they have these giant like mirrors in the room, and these have outlets built into them, and otherwise the rooms don't really have that many outlets. So anyways, let's get the hair straightener on. I use the GHD one. I like it. Let's get this going. And then once we get this sorted, we need to do makeup. Oh my goodness, there's just so much going on. It's so full on. I'm excited for dinner. I'm gonna go to a Mexican restaurant. Lunch was pretty chill. Went to Noble Rot. Like I said, it's that wine bar. It's outstanding if you are someone who likes wine. I couldn't recommend that place more. It is so, so good. And the food is also really, really, really good. It has to be one of my absolute favorite wine bars in London. And then obviously, selfishly for me, it is super close to the hotel. It's on Lamb's Conduit, which if you have watched any of my London vlogs, you will realize really quickly that I'm always on Lamb's Conduit Street. So if anyone ever wants to bump into me in London, I'm certain you'll find me on Lamb's Conduit. I get my baked goods there. That's why I went to Honey & Co., which is a little bakery there on Lamb's Conduit, to get baked goods for the staff here. The lady asked me, she was like, is it a special occasion? Because I asked for full-size cake. I was like, no, I'm just getting some things for the team at the hotel that I'm staying at. And she was really surprised. I don't know. I think if you're going to a hotel as like a one-off, I get it. No reason to care too much about the front desk team. Maybe get them some chocolates or some sweets. People will do that for flight attendants as well. But if you are regular, the way that I'm super regular at this hotel, I feel like you should do a little bit more than that and interact with the staff in a more meaningful way. But listen, that's me. I'm not an etiquette coach. Do what you want. Just be nice. Don't be rude to staff ever, please. People are people. Okay, if you have a problem, deal with it politely. Like I had a problem with the shower, you know? Just ring them up, explain your situation, see if there's an opportunity for you. Don't need to get your panties in a bunch. This is what I'm talking about. Nice, straight hair. Look how puff my hair is. It's crazy. I also did, like, I don't know why I'm complaining so much. I did such a poor job blow drying it. There's so much work to do. And I'm such a yes person at work. That is my biggest downfall. I'm just saying yes to everything, and then I stress myself out trying to figure out how I'm gonna get it all done. And I should just be like, no, I don't have time for that. I failed to do that. It's a little bit better than before. The real improvement is gonna come when the makeup comes on. So this is what I'm gonna do. Hair is sorted. We need to pick up the bangs and once again, put the bangs away. Let's get the makeup out. My handy dandy Louis Vuitton pouch. I love this toiletry pouch. And I like all my makeup on the floor right in front of me where I can see it. I really am liking this Fenty primer. And then also the lady at Aesop told me that if I use the exfoliating scrub and the moisturizer, my skin will feel baby soft. She did not lie. My skin does feel baby soft. I feel very touchable right now. Well, that's doing its thing. Next step is going to be trying to get my brows laid. Oh God. The nice thing about this room compared to the last room is that it's right by the elevator, which I love. I love an easy exit. A little bit stressed out now that I'm realizing how like overcommitted I am at work. A little bit stressed out. And tomorrow I'm speaking at a marketing conference, and I was supposed to speak like me and a couple more people from my team, and we just kind of, you know, divvy up some of the content, but they all got sick. So now it's just me speaking at this marketing conference, which, listen, it'll be fine. Like the one thing that I think I'm pretty good at is public speaking. I don't get too nervous. I'm not the type of person who has a hard time with it. It's just one of life's great ironies that like my entire team is ill and I have no support as I manage this marketing conference. Also, I think I've mentioned it, but I just want to say again, I'm really enjoying this MAC strobe cream tint thing. It's super nice. I think it just gives my skin a pretty like glow in such a rush because I need to be at this restaurant at 6:30 and it's like 5 something, which if you can do London math is not enough time basically. I need to get into Mayfair and yeah, it's gonna take a good 20-30 minutes to get there. I hate to be late to things. I just feel so guilty when I'm late to things. I'm rushing. I'm doing my best attempt to rush basically. My best attempt. Do like a little bit on the eyes, the MAC. Just again for a bit of a sheen to this all over the lid. And then I can take my contour to add a little bit of dimension. My back hurts. But listen, I'm gonna have like a corset top on. No one's gonna be looking at my busted up face. They're gonna be looking at my boobs. And I think that is one of the best things about having a larger chest is like you know where the attention is gonna be at. So you don't have to stress out so much about what your face looks like. Is my makeup, you know, on point, da-da-da. Doesn't matter. Even if I had like the sickest cut crease going on, no one's gonna remember it because they're all too busy looking at my cleavage. Double-edged sword, maybe. Must brighten the under eye. I need to leave here by like 6 for me to feel confident about my timings. It's the Hourglass palette. I'm stressed. Oh, it's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to use my lip liner as an eyebrow pencil because I didn't pack my eyebrow pencil. It's not quite right. It's too warm. No, we can't do this. Yeah, that does not look good. I don't have an eyebrow pencil, but my brows are bald. What do we do? What do you do? What do you do in that scenario? That does not look good. It's been a stressful journey, everybody. I'm really bummed about my eyebrow pencil, but thankfully my bangs are long enough. They'll cover up some of the nastiness from that experiment. Next we need to do mascara, and then we're kind of set. Mascara is coming together. The look is pretty much finished now. Perfect. I feel like my makeup isn't done until I've done my lashes, and now I feel like I'm looking good. My hair looks healthy, my face is there, I've made some level of effort. I'm gonna get dressed and then I'm gonna show you my outfit. Okay, I've got my outfit on for the evening. This is kind of the look. So I'm just gonna go to like a rooftop sort of bar restaurant thing for some drinks and some dinner. So the outfit isn't like super wow. I'm just wearing this gorgeous corset top from Skims. You can kind of see it fastens in the back there. These baggy jeans are from H&M. They're marketed as baggy jeans, but I guess you could just call them straight leg jeans that are a little bit loose. I don't know if you'd call these baggy. There are levels to bagginess. I've got these little kitten heels on. These are honestly from Bershka. Super, super cheap. I paid €8 for them, and I've been wearing them for years. I'm gonna pop my Celine jacket on over top of this, just for a little bit of warmth. We need to prep the bag of the night, so I'm bringing my Hermes Kelly Pochette as my bag of the evening. Such a beautiful bag. I'm just gonna put a couple things in there. So my wallet is an obvious choice, wherever that might be. I think I left my wallet in the other room. Oh, the drama. The drama. Where is this wallet? Oh, let me call her back. I found the wallet. Okay, so we're gonna put the wallet in there, and then we need to do lipstick. I think I'm gonna go with the Tarte lipstick. My phone isn't fully charged, so I'm gonna do my phone charger, and then we need a room key. Oh, gorgeous. That's it. Everything fits perfectly inside. Here's everything. This is the whole look. I think it's good enough. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be you know, turning any heads or anything like that, but I think it makes me feel like I made some effort, which is all that matters to me right now. Okay, I have 6 minutes, so I'm gonna charge my phone a little bit more, and I'm gonna pee one last time. For all of the ladies over 30, I'm sure that sentence really resonates. My life is now just like constantly me and my friends telling each other, should we go to the bathroom one more time before we leave? So I'm gonna do that one more time, give it one more go, and then I'm gonna head out. Thank you so much for joining me for this evening's outfit, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Good morning, everybody. It's another lovely morning in London. I'm off now to grab some breakfast, and we'll see if we can get some treats as well for the hotel staff. And then we're gonna just hunker down in the hotel room, do a bit of work as we get ready for the day. Today there's quite a few meetings that we need to go to. I have 4 meetings, one of them at the Netflix office. So I'm honestly quite excited to see if I can film a bit of the office and share it with you, because I bet it is so cool. I've never been, so I'm excited to see it in person. We're gonna head to one of my absolute favorite cafes here. If you have watched a couple of my London vlogs, you probably already know which cafe we're going to. We're gonna go to Knockbox, grab a bit of coffee and a toasty. The perfect start to the morning. I'll see you in the cafe. Bye-bye. Hello everybody, we're a little bit early for the event, so I figured might as well sit in the lobby, kind of get my head together, wrap up a couple of things on my laptop, and then head over. We need to be there at 10:30, seems to be the speaking slot, so I'll show up probably 10:15, a couple minutes ahead, to get myself just a bit oriented with the space and everything. But we're in the Londoner for this session. It is so gorgeous. I'm quite excited to see what the event space looks like, to be perfectly honest. I'm sure it's going to be lovely. It smells so nice in here. I love the smell of like a really good 5-star hotel lobby. So yes. All right, wish me luck. I'll talk to you after. Bye-bye. Nice and simple outfit for today. The star piece is the jewelry. Hello everybody, welcome back. The meeting is clearly over and I've already changed to prep for the Netflix lunch. As much as I really enjoyed my outfit for the conference, it is a little bit too formal for what I have going on for the rest of the day, which is just lunch with one of my friends and then a coffee with a client. I'm going to show you what the outfit will be, but basically it'll be like this shirt, which is from Uniqlo, and then just some jeans and tennis shoes. It'll be a lot more casual of an outfit. It'll be like a proper I work in tech type of outfit. And I made myself a tea. I think it would be nice to have a bit of tea before we move on. I just need to rest a little bit. The meeting went really well. The feedback was solid, and I think we'll just see what comes off the back of it. I think the hard thing with any sort of presentations you do, especially in the UK, is that it can be a little bit more challenging to get very honest feedback, just because people are so polite and positive. They will find something nice to say, which can be a bit challenging in a business context where you would honestly rather just know that they hated the meeting and you could, you know, work on the feedback than to be told like, yeah, it was great, da 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 da, and then never hear from them again. I don't think that's the situation here, but my point is it can be a little bit hard to accept positive feedback here because you don't know how based in reality it is. But listen, a hot cup of tea will make any concerns melt away. The day is only getting busier rather than less busy. We're just in a bit of a sprint today, basically. My big concern is actually tomorrow because we need to get to Southampton and my train is like at 8 in the morning, which is just so early. I would love to relax more, but sadly, the time for relaxation is limited. I think as much as I'd love to take a nap, I think what I will do is I'm gonna see if I can do some work for like a half hour. So I'm gonna just set myself a timer for a half hour, and then after that I need to get going because I have to actually make it to the Netflix office in time for this lunch. So yeah, I think a half hour's worth of working, and then that gives me just a teensy bit of time to get dressed and show you what the final outfit ends up looking like. And then we're off for Netflix. I think that's a pretty good itinerary. Chat to you soon. Bye. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. It's time to head out for our meeting at Netflix. This is the look, right? Casual, but a couple little touches of fun. So baggy jeans from H&M, black sort of oversized shirt. This is from the Airism collection at Uniqlo. I'm wearing my little Hermes Kelly belt, and I've got my Elia dupes on. And then obviously I just have to bring my backpack for the meeting. And that's kind of it. Like, it's a nice simple outfit. I've just got a bit of jewelry on as well. Can you see it? I've just got my Cartier, my Hermes ring on, and that's kind of it. I'm gonna put on my AirPods and we're off for a bit of a run, a bit of a mad dash to make sure we make it in time. I'm so excited to see what the office looks like, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So let's go. Good evening. Welcome back to the hotel room. Clearly, the day has passed us by. After seeing my friend at Netflix, I had another couple of meetings to go to, and then I just wrapped up a bit of dinner and I'm back in the room. I've packed up my things ahead of tomorrow's journey. Tomorrow we're going to Southampton, and then in the evening we head to Paris. I'm really excited to go to Paris, but I am also dreading the travel. I'm just knackered. But I guess we have a couple of train journeys where we can take a nap. So I'm going to try to like think about it optimistically. Honestly, I think visiting the Netflix office was so cool, and I'm so glad I was able to share a good bit of it with you guys. I just went there to have lunch with my friend in their canteen, which was pretty nice, to be honest. Their canteen was good, and it was really cool to just see the way they have the office laid out. For me, the highlight was certainly the conference rooms, which I know sounds really cheesy, but I just think it's quite cool that they have the conference rooms kind of named after really popular shows, from the platform. And it was cool to see some of the merchandise that they have for Bridgerton, for One Piece, and that giant plushie from Stranger Things was also really cool to see. And I wish I could have filmed it in a way where you could just see how huge that plushie was, but it was massive, like at least 4 or 5 feet tall. It was really, really interesting to see. Now the skincare is wrapped up. I obviously have my hair put up in my little bonnet. I've got most things kind of tidied up and packed away. Obviously, since we have the train in the morning and we're heading straight to the meeting, I need to do my makeup ahead of the train. So that kind of stuff hasn't been packed away quite yet. For the most part, we're pretty packed and ready to head to Southampton. And that's kind of it. I think it's been a really fun and interesting day, at least for me. I hope it translates well in the course of this vlog as well, and you also think it was a bit of an interesting day. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I just really excited to get going to Paris and to have like all these meetings like done and dusted and behind me. So with that being said, guys, I think I'm gonna go to bed and I'll chat to you tomorrow. I hope you have a good rest of your evening as well. Bye-bye. Guys, good morning. Welcome back to another day here in London. It is 6:30 in the morning and I'm pretty much ready to start to head to the station and head to Southampton. The train to Southampton is at 8 o'clock. We need to obviously get to the station. We need to get to Waterloo, and then I want to buy some breakfast, and we need to figure out the platforms, a couple of things we need to do. So we're going to start to head out slowly towards the station. Obviously, we're not in a rush. flush, which is a great position to be in. But we do have a couple little things to get sorted before we get on the train, because I would love to have some food on the train. I am rather hungry. I am pretty hungry. And yeah, this is kind of the look. Like, this meeting isn't super formal, so jeans and a white shirt will do, and then I'm gonna have my little Cineline tweed over top. As you can see, the packing is pretty much finished. The luggage is good to go. The only things really left are just packing up a couple wires and cables here, and then otherwise we are pretty ready to head to the station. I'm just now realizing I didn't get a chance to show you this room. I had a pretty standard room, which was pretty nice. Let me show you the view here though. It's a park view room, so we have this nice view of the park in front of us, and a nice little street view as well. It's cute, I think. It's nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap things up really quickly and then do a bit of a double, triple check around the room, and we'll make our way to Waterloo. The next time we chat, I would have secured my Pret, which I'm super excited for, and we'll be well on our way to Southampton. There's just a bit of work I want to do on the train. I feel like I had a pretty good night's sleep. I was out cold from like 10 till 6 a.m., which was quite nice. So yeah, I think we're about to have a really nice day, everybody. All right, so I'll check in with you soon. Bye-bye. Hello everybody, welcome back. We are here in the Eurostar now. We're on our way to Paris. I wanted to check in with you when I was on the train going from Southampton back to London, but I got hit on the entire train ride by this older gentleman. And unfortunately, I didn't have a second to do anything because he was talking to me the entire time. So I'm really sorry about that. I think I need to give you the full story of what happened on that train ride as well, because I was surprised to say the least. But I was really quite lucky and got back into London earlier than I had expected. So I'm actually on a Eurostar that is an hour and a half earlier than I had expected to go to Paris. I sat in the business class cabin. I upgraded as well just because I thought it would be nice to have a bit of a really quiet, really chilled journey. So I'm just sat here waiting for the Wi-Fi to turn on, chilling with my laptop. I'm alone at this table seat, obviously. I wouldn't be bothering people like this. And yeah, it was really nice. It was nice to go to the Carnival Cruise headquarters to see my client there. It was really nice to go to Southampton. I had a really nice time, and the weather has been fantastic recently, so it was just really perfect. I think the meeting went well as well. I think it's always test of time. You'll have to see how you get on how well the meeting actually ends up going. But yeah, I think it was nice, and I really enjoyed that I was able to take you with me and everything. I hope you enjoyed a bit of a view at Carnival houses. I don't know how many of you guys are really into cruises. I've never actually gone on a cruise, but now that I'm working more and more with cruise liners, cruise ships, I'm really curious about going on a cruise. Maybe that's something in my future. But those are the updates I wanted to give you. thank you so much as always for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me for my business trip and making it a little bit more fun for me. And I'll see you next in Paris. Bye everybody. Have a good rest of your days.